I just found this fake Lego castle, and today I'm building and testing it with each one getting more and more extreme to find out if fake Lego is any good. Let's get it. Okay, so a random company called Let's DIY challenged me to test their pieces, and we all know that Lego is super expensive, and since I've been wanting to test and see if cheaper Lego alternatives are any good, I said yes. And I've got a lot of tests I want to do with these pieces, so if you're a kid like me and can't afford real Lego because you're not a super rich billionaire, then you might want to take some notes. But now it's time to prepare for the first test. So to do that, I built this giant castle with lots of weapons everywhere and lots of rooms to store them, including a dungeon to store criminals, a bedroom to store sleeping people, a dining room with fresh caught seafood, very organic, and a bathroom with toilets that actually work. Clean up on aisle 5. And since the castle's on the water, it comes with a boat to transport food, weapons, and people to the castle. Also, all the pieces connect really well together, except for this one single stud that literally will not connect to anything. Like, seriously, bro, you got one job, and you literally can't do it. Low-key, though, as a kid, I always kind of wanted a castle like this to play with. But what's the first thing you do with a Lego set? Well, play with it, right? So it's time to bring in a few medieval residents, including a leader to lead the castle, knights to protect the castle, peasants to work the castle, and this NPC to give out dumb quests to passing adventurers.
Nope.
Great, now everyone is doing their job except for this one suspicious guy who's definitely looks ugly and probably a witch because he committed an illegal building technique, which means we need to lock him up in the dungeon. Oh, I forgot the doors don't open. Except the guard forgot about a secret tunnel that you can use to escape. Seriously, dude, why did I even hire you? Anyway, now the crook has escaped, and he stole the castle boat and started driving away. And he drove all the way to the water so he could see if this boat actually floats. Oh look, it actually isn't floating. Dang, I was actually kind of hoping it would float. But unfortunately for him, the castle actually followed him, and it's armed with a giant crossbow called a ballista that the guards can use to take him down. Oh, wait, where'd the guy go? That probably won't be a problem later. Anyway, while we were playing around, a bad guy messenger showed up and told everybody that they're a bunch of losers and that he's gonna take the castle. So that means we need to prepare for war. And to do that, I built this tiny little catapult that actually works using a Lego rubber band and this Lego ballista that actually can fire a spear. And now this castle's pretty well defended. But before I simulate a massive attack, we need to know what the quality of these pieces are. And if this castle's gonna survive a massive attack, then it's gonna have to stick together really well. So let's start with one of the most impossible connections to get apart. A 2x2 plate on top of another 2x2 plate. Okay, that was pretty difficult to get apart. Okay, that's good, but what about Let's DIY brown pieces? I want to know if they're as fragile as the glass on a Cybertruck. Nope, nope, nope. Lego, you should be taking notes right now. Okay, so the quality is pretty good, but what happens when you do something you're not supposed to, like illegal building techniques? So I committed a few, starting with this tree that uses a bunch of illegal building techniques where the clips are only half put on. Yeah, I don't know how this brown piece isn't broken. And caught in the tree is this illegal RC plane. And to get it down, I built this illegal ladder using one of the most common illegal building techniques. And to climb the ladder, I built this Lego man who's just full of illegal tricks. He's also a little bigger than a real Lego man and kind of looks like a droid from The Mandalorian. Please like the video because if the cops found this, I would probably be in jail right now. Okay, so these pieces seem pretty strong, so that's why I built this wall out of the castle and we're gonna see what it can survive, starting with the biggest tank in the world. Oh, wow, literally only one piece broke off. Okay, so can it stop a big train moving very fast? Nope, but it's still not broken. Okay, finally, what about a powerful Nerf gun? Okay, honestly, that was super satisfying, even though it took all the fall damage. Okay, finally, what's the point of all these pieces? Well, it's to use your imagination and build cool and creative things. So for the next 24 hours, I challenged myself to build anything I could think of, only using Let's DIY pieces. So that's why I built this knight that has a barrel as a torso, and this donkey out of gray pieces that can pull this cart that carries a bunch of supplies. Okay, this is good, but we need more creativity, so I revved my brain to 9,000 RPM and built built a tank. This is actually an M551 Sheridan that the United States Army used during Operation Desert Storm, and I used bricks for the tracks, a clip for the machine gun, and this round brick for the missile launcher. And to fight it, I actually built a second tank, a BMP-1 in desert camo. Wow, that looks pretty cool. You can't even see it. And it has a rotating turret, a lightsaber for a missile launcher, and it also comes with a log on the back that lots of Russian tanks have. This could actually be a set right here. I would buy that. But for the final build, I built a massive mansion with lots of stuff to do, like shoot some threes with this hoop or go swim in this pool with a slide made from a hot dog. And if you go inside of these fancy doors, you'll find a detailed interior with a kitchen, a living room with couches and a TV to watch YouTube or play games. And inside of the garage, you'll find a selection of cool and fast cars to transport you around. And this mansion also comes with a private helicopter that can land on the roof. This is so fancy. Comment if you would live here. I feel super rich just looking at this. But now it's time to put this castle through the ultimate test, because one thing I liked to do as a kid was take every single one of my minifigs and then arm them with whatever I had. This guy's looking pretty nervous, probably because he's armed with a kid's toy. So then I had a massive army to use, and to go with it, I built these siege engines, like this massive trebuchet that if you wind the chain back, actually works. Enjoy the ride, dude. Don't forget to fasten your seatbelt. Oh, and the biggest cannon ever built in real life, which I made actually shoot. And it can even fire Lego boulders. Oh my goodness, this army is so massive. Commence the attack.
Nope.
Okay, that was actually really epic and fun, and thanks to the peasant, we actually won. Let's go! And the castle barely took any damage. But since this is a big build, according to LEGO YouTube law, I have to simulate a natural disaster. So what about a tsunami, since it's on the water? Okay, that did literally nothing except get everything wet. But there's actually something I didn't tell you. This entire castle is actually a set that you can buy from Let's DIY, and I've been secretly testing and rating this set throughout this video. And after building it, breaking it, and declaring war on it, here's the truth. It's really fun to build and play with, and the quality is almost equal to LEGO, apart from a few pieces like that single stud. But what makes it even cooler is that Let's DIY works with real mock builders, the people who designed those insane custom builds online, and this castle is designed by one of them, which explains why it looks so good. And the whole set goes for about $100, and for something this massive and fun, that's honestly pretty solid. You get a full fortress, moving parts, and enough pieces to start your own medieval war. And if you want to grab one, the link and the discount code are down below in the description. So a big thanks to Let's DIY for sponsoring this video and for giving me the opportunity to play with a big castle. But there's actually one final test I want to do. Since I'm a LEGO YouTuber, I have experience in LEGO stop motion, and I kind of want to create a LEGO stop motion for this castle, so comment down below your ideas if you want to see that. This was honestly one of the most fun builds I've tested yet. This castle held up through every test. A huge thanks again to Let's DIY for letting me play with their castle. Thank you guys so much for 25,000 subscribers. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll watch you in the next one.